woman quickly took off her coat. She then placed a silicone pad on her belly, put on a maternity dress, and successfully disguised herself as a pregnant mother. She walked straight into the hotel. As she approached the security guards, she pretended to feel dizzy and nearly fell. The guards immediately supported her, and after learning that Annie had low blood sugar, one of them went inside to get her some food. Seizing the moment when the guard was away, Annie quickly got up and approached the director, discreetly swapping out the phone at his side. The staff inside noticed nothing at all. When the director picked up the phone to answer, the electromagnetic weapon instantly activated. Within seconds, the director's eyes widened and he collapsed to the ground. As Annie was about to leave the hotel, the guard stopped her. It turned out the guard, knowing she had low blood sugar, had fetched her a drink from inside the hall. No one would suspect an innocent pregnant woman. The director's sudden death in the hotel shocked everyone. The staff shouted loudly for an ambulance. Just as the elevator doors were about to close, the guard happened to step out to call for reinforcements. But upon investigation, the guard realized that only Annie had entered the venue earlier. At that moment, Annie knew she could no longer hide. Her identity had likely been discovered by security. Yet Annie showed no trace of panic. As an assassin, she had long been prepared for the possibility of exposure. Unfortunately, the commotion inside the elevator was too great, making it impossible for Annie to leave quietly anymore. She had no choice but to draw the guard's gun and charge out. Luckily, the bullets only grazed past her and didn't hit. Meanwhile, her partner had already mapped out a retreat route for her. As long as she went down through the staff stairwell on the other side, she could safely escape the building. But to shake off the guards, Annie thought of another way. She picked up a chair and smashed it against the window. When the guards burst into the banquet hall and saw the broken glass, they instinctively assumed the assassin had escaped by jumping out. But in reality, that was the trap Annie had set. By then, she was already in the stairwell, changing clothes. In just a few minutes, the pregnant woman had transformed into a hotel waitress. Annie calmly walked out of the stairwell, although security received a message and prepared to intercept. The information they had about their target was completely wrong. All she had to do was reach the predetermined extraction point, and the mission would be flawlessly completed. But unexpectedly, the extraction team ran into trouble. A man suddenly stormed into the room and changed the evacuation site. Annie quickly headed toward the new extraction point. After coming down from the subway station, she needed to change outfits a second time to avoid being followed. But what she didn't know was that a new danger was slowly closing in on her.